What was your reaction when you saw this incident?
I really didn't have a reaction, to be honest with you. I could tell that the player's fired up. It's a Super Bowl. There's a relationship there with Travis Kelce and Andy Reid. When you have a relationship with somebody like that on the coaching staff, your communication is different than the other players, period. I mean, I've screamed and hollered at coaches. They screamed and hollered back at me because we have a relationship. And then we go on and figure out, got to get him the football. I need to make a better play. I need to do those sort of things. And they went on and got him the football. That's all he's trying to win. That's all he's trying to do.
Okay, but if you had rammed Bill Parcells during a football game...
Yeah, but that wasn't really... That's more of a, hey, man, he got his headset on, and he's trying to figure out something, and they're talking to him in his ear, and I'm sure Kelce is saying something, and he's not paying attention, so the best thing to do is grab him.
But he did run into it. He bumped into him.
The dude's 9 feet tall and 8 feet wide. Of course he's going to run into him.
Yeah.
Of course.
And Andy said, I got to have better balance because he about lost it.
Yeah, he just, you know, it's one of those Super Bowl tense moments. We look at it and we like, oh, they shouldn't be doing that. Man, that stuff happens all the time.
What would Belichick have done to any of his receivers?
But
any receiver.
Here's what I would say. It depends on the relationship. Belichick doesn't have a relationship with the receivers.
No.
If Lawrence Taylor had done that, that's a different relationship. It's a different relationship.
Yeah. But this relationship, I think, that I would say what I would hope would have held Travis back from that action right there. The relationship. Now, just mind me thinking, I've never gone at a head coach or a quarterback, and I always say that because...
But that's you, though, Michael.
That's me.
That's the way you handled it.
That's me. And I would think, because I know the relationship, like you're talking about, between Andy and Travis. You know, I know Andy reached out to Jason, his brother, to make sure that, you know, he's getting the great Travis Kelce, the good Travis, not the bad
Before
Travis.
they drafted him.
Before they drafted him, excuse me. And so Andy made sure he did the extra work to bring him in. So I would think that relationship would have just held that right there. Now, I know you said it was just a bump. And when I saw it, I was like, man, no, Travis is wrong there. And I didn't take it as just a bump because of Travis' reaction once the other player held him. He just said, no, let me go, coach, make sure coach is all right. You know, he went on and walked away from it as if, you know, he was still hyped and still upset or still disappointed with what Andy Reid had called. And that's why I said, come on, man, Travis, you know.
And that may be,
I understand the pressure,
That may be the case, though, Michael.
We got to handle that better than that.
No, you don't. He did exactly what he would always do.
I've never seen him do that.
Oh, I've seen him throw his helmet. I've seen him scream at coaches before. I've seen him multiple times.
I'm not talking about coaches. I'm not talking about coaches. I'm talking about Andy Reid. I'm talking about your head coach. I'm not talking about coaches.
Andy Reid is okay with it, though. Why are you not happy with it? He's okay with it.
Well, and I'm telling you why I'm not happy with it. I'm telling you why we're talking about it. Why are we talking about it?
But, Michael, Andy's fine.
Why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about it?
Andy's fine with it.
Yes, he is. Andy handled it well. We don't know that Andy's fine with it. Andy handled it great, and that's what I love about Andy. Andy kept the focus on the victory. He said, hey, listen, he's a passionate guy. That's what I want. That's what I know.
Look what Andy does right there. Andy moves his hand away from him like, man, get away from me. Look at him. Tell him, get away from him over here. Go on over here.
Right there. But that's Travis's.
No, he's telling him move away from him. He's pushing him away from him.
Well, we see two different things. I see Andy trying to pull him back, like calm down, and Travis snatching away. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
I have no issues with it at all.
Keyshawn.
It's his coach. It's his player. They know each other. He knows that he wouldn't be in the game without him. They wouldn't be in the Super Bowl without Andy Reid. They're on the same page.
You think Travis, let me ask you this. Do you believe Travis at any point is going to go to coach and say, Coach, you know, I apologize about it?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, so
100%. He's going to say, man, he probably went to him after the game and said, man, I love you, man. You know how this thing is. We won. I'm excited. I want to be in there. What's the problem?
Keyshawn, if they had lost this game, which they had multiple opportunities to lose this game, this would have been World War III. This would have been a firestorm based around this incident as the dynasty is now starting to crumble.
But that's the way
Travis
you would write
Kelce is out of control.
That's the way they would write it. You're absolutely right, Skip.
Okay.
But it didn't happen that way.
I do believe Travis was under huge pressure because she's up there in that suite.
Stop.
Oh, I do. No, I do. He was the focal point all week. He was the talking point. All anybody wanted to talk about, is she going to make it? Did she land in L.A.? Is she landing in Vegas from Japan?
You're right about that, Skip, but no man is on that football field between those white lines is worried about performing because his girlfriend is in the stands. He's worried about performing to get a Super Bowl.
It put him in a spotlight that he's never been in before. And because of that spotlight, he was outraged that he was not in the football game when a block was missed and Pacheco got smacked and he fumbled the football.
Yeah, because he could make that block.
Yeah. That's what he thought.
He could make that block.
This is just me, and I've been doing it a long time, but this man played for a coach named Jimmy Johnson. And I got to tell you.
Key just trying to make it right because Key got this on because Key and Coach went at it like him and Gruden, you and Gruden.
No, but that's me and Gruden is different.
Right.
I don't like Gruden, so that's a different situation.
Thank you for saying
that. Their relationship is fine.
Well, bring that to the table right now.
Their relationship is fine.
That's what you should be bringing to the table.
I told you their relationship is fine. I didn't have a relationship like that with Gruden. I had a relationship like that with Parcells, with Dungy, with John Fox.
I don't think you would have gone screaming in Bill Parcells' face. I don't think
I can pull up some clips.
Huh?
Oh, I can pull up some clips.
While he's standing on the sideline?
But
we got at each other several times.
There's a different debate when it's a passionate debate, and then what I seen with you and Gruden, you know what I mean? That was a heated something.
Yeah, but that was a dislike, though, Michael.
But it was some heat. All we're saying is Travis Kelce, he has some heat in this. He has to check himself. Well, you were right. There's a great relationship here. I'm right. He picked Travis Kelce. But we're both are right. There was heat here, and Travis has to check himself here. That's okay with saying that.
Yeah, listen, Keyshawn. No one has ever raged on a sideline any more than this man has. And I know you did, but listen, I watched he would rage to Hubbard Alexander and walk up and down and up and down.
And that's what he decided to do. Okay. I would have a fit with Todd Haley and Charlie Weiss and Dan Inning. But also, if Bill was to say something out of pocket, I had no problem telling Bill in the Seattle game. I had no problem telling Bill.
Okay.
It was one of the worst.
Okay, but he started it. Huh? He started it. He said something to you.
Here's the point. Anyway now, because wait, Key. Bill likes that. Bill wants you. Bill press you. He pushes people.
Yeah, pushing
he
buttons.
likes that.
Yeah.
He wants to keep you on the pressure situation to see so you don't eat. So you can handle the pressure situations on the field.
Yes.
That's the mind game.
Yes, I like that.
Jimmy does some of that, too.
Okay.
Jimmy does some of that, too. So he can handle that. That ain't in this means a motivation. Yeah. So come on, man.
I'm not saying that it is. All I'm saying to you is that Travis Kelce and Andy Reid have a certain relationship.
Yes.
So because of that relationship, Travis Kelce felt okay to approach Andy Reid in that manner. You're saying he shouldn't. I'm saying to you, the coach didn't seem to have post-game a big issue with it, so why are we?
Well, they won.
Right.
Okay.
That's
all we can go off of.
You just sweep it under the carpet and go on, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they just made jokes about it. Okay.
Okay, we won. Right. And I'm sure they had a conversation at the end of that game.
I'm sure they did.
Or even at some point on the sideline after the play.
What did you tell me about Travis Kelce? You saw a Chiefs exec on a plane just after they had drafted him?
No, that was Michael.
Oh, that was Michael. I'm sorry. Yes. And he's edgy, man. He's got some issues going on. He got suspended for a whole year at Cincinnati, right?
But they know that.
Let me tell you something that I was told to do. I said, I don't buy into this. I said, that guy right there, it'll change. He'll change what you do here. And Travis Kelce is a great dude now, because I had him at the Pro Bowl. I mean, he spent time with my son, Michael. He was
he is.
He's a great
no
dude,
doubt.
Great dude.
No doubt.
And
Good point.
I know that ain't Travis. I can understand. I'm not saying that they don't have a great relationship. I'm saying that they have such a great relationship, and he's such a great dude that I know when he gets back, he's going to say, I can't do that.
Of course.
And it's like, even Bill's different. And it's like everybody's great uncle. Like, you can't bump the great uncle like that on the side. Like, you almost knocked Andy down. I ain't like that, man. I was like, come on, Travis, get a hold of yourself. Don't let all of this pressure get to you,
Michael,
right here.
I've apologized multiple times to coaches for saying something, and then 10 minutes later, I've done it.
Yeah. Poor Axe. I just got. God, I apologize.
Robert Alexander.
Poor Axe on the sideline.
He took all your abuse. Okay, but Michael, the point is, would you ever, in your wildest dreams, thought, I'm going to go after Jimmy. No. I'm going to take this to Jimmy? You just wouldn't.
I would.
Because you know what would come right back in your face, right?
Everybody approaches it differently, Skip.
I know.
I've been in meeting rooms where I was red dotted on missing the block.
Yeah.
And I screamed at the dude and told him, you blanked the blank and blocked in, and got up and left.
Okay.
So
but at least that's behind closed doors.
I understand that, but we have, and then I felt bad.
Yes.
And later on, I just was, you put the dot on me, I didn't like it. It happens.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. This was, in the end, a bad look for the National Football League. This is your biggest stage. That's just completely out of control.
I don't even think, to be honest with you, I don't even think people really paid much attention to it after it happened. It didn't live anymore because the game was so much more important than that particular moment to me.
After a while, it came and it went only because the Chiefs started to get back into. They climbed slowly back into the game.
This happened early in the game.
Yeah, this wasn't
early
late in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's early in the game.
And remember, first half, Travis Kelce catches one ball for 1 yard, which is not right.
But then he goes 8 for 92 and 5 first downs.
And that was a big reason they won the football game.
Right. And I said here last week saying no way that we'll let him go 11 for 11 like Baltimore did. And they didn't. But he went 9 for 10.
And every now and then,
so
whether Michael Irvin, the playmaker, 3-time Super Bowl champion, would ever admit this, at some point, you got to tell the people calling the plays, don't ever forget about me.
Okay.
You have to.
Yeah. Well,
and that's what Travis was telling.
He would relay this through Hubbard Alexander.
I don't care who he relays it to. It's going to get to Norv Turner and Zampese.
It's going to.
It's going to.
Yes.
I don't sit up here and let him. He can scream at Hub all day long, but he's screaming at them through Hub.
Right. In true confession here now. Jimmy wasn't calling any plays. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. The guy who's calling the plays.
Anyway, ain't gonna get me nothing.
Exactly.
On that phone.
Exactly.
Right now.
Exactly.
But I still have always held on. You're not going to see me go at Troy like that.
No,
You're not going to see
you never yell at the quarterback.
Right.
Unless he yells at you.
And that's what people say, well, I'll never see him go at Patrick Mahomes. Of course he would. Of course you're not going at Patrick Mahomes, not even like this.
No.
You know what I mean?
Because the relationship is different.
Right. And you're not going to tell him, man, don't throw the ball. Yeah, you're just not doing it. You're not doing it.
Just hypothetically.
Okay.
If any receiver lost his mind during a Super Bowl and went after Bill Belichick like that, I believe he's sent to the locker room. That's what I believe.
Yeah, but see again.
Okay?
Bill Belichick
there's no relationship.
Not calling any offensive plays.
No.
Lawrence Taylor, if he wanted to blitz and Belichick
when
didn't
Bill
call
was
it,
the coordinator.
when he was the coordinator, he would get in his rear end.
Maybe
if he did not
maybe
call
on the bench,
something
it would be on the
foreign.
bench, right?
It might have been anywhere.
Yeah, right.
But I bet you them dudes on the defensive side, when it wasn't called right, they had no problem going to Bill.
I'm sure.
They had no problem telling him.
This is different.
I tell them, people on social media, when they saw it, they, of course, they pull up Queen in the box and everything, and the pressure and all that stuff.
See, I don't believe in that, though. I personally don't believe that Travis Kelce was between the white lines thinking about, I got to catch the football, I got to get the football because my friend is in the stands. I just don't see it that way.
It's just a spotlight that he has never had before going into the game.
But I don't think that pressure that we want to drum up has affected his play on the field. Travis Kelce been money regardless in these games. When she wasn't there a year ago, when she wasn't there in the past, he was still doing the same damn things.
I mean, there were times when she was there this year that he wasn't money.
Throwing a helmet, getting mad, or yelling at one of your teammates, that's different than bumping your head coach in a big
Man, I'm not listening to you, man.
Key. Come on, Key.
No, stop it.
That's different, Key.
I'm turning my back on you. I can't listen to you. I can't listen to you.
Right, but just because you were about to do the thing to Gruden on the sideline don't make it okay.
I never said I never said that.
Man.
All I said was we didn't like each other, and I ain't shy about it. Period.
Okay. Enough. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.